All right, we are live. Let's go, guys. What is up, everyone? All right, let's start things off with a nice 10-minute game here. Slide back a little bit here. All right, guys. How's everyone's day going so far? Hello. Let's bring the bishop out. Sorry, guys. Just finishing up a couple little setup things, and then we should be pretty much cooking here. But everyone let me know in chat how their days are going so far. Are you excited for the stream? What's up, Bola? What's up, Nikwa? How's it going, guys? Let's bring the knight out here. Nice haircut, bro. Thanks. Thanks, man. Bro got that fresh cut. What's up, Slicks? What's up, Shadyhand? What's up, Pokes? What's up, Woodrow? How's it going, guys? Sorry for the slow start here. We'll be cooking in a second here. Don't worry.
Is that like CrossFit Mindset?
All right, let's bring the bishop out. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get castled here. And let's start off the stream with a win, guys. I want to get my rapid back up to 2100. I'm not going to lie. I hate being below 2100. Okay, let's drop our knight into the center with the intention of pushing this pawn to kick our opponent's knight away, which is a very powerful piece for them. So let's get this knight out of here. Once we do, we'll start finding a home for our own knight. Maybe we go around this way. Maybe it rotates around this way. We'll figure it out. I'm also just thinking like just knight here and just breaking through the center. Could be a nice way of doing this. Why are you self-promoting? What do you mean, guys? Make sure to go watch my YouTube. Click that fancy little hype button on it if you're really feeling special. And let's get my video up and running. I feel like my YouTube videos underperform compared to the streams. Woodrow on a 15 stream watch streak. Let's go, buddy. Knight takes. Oh. I was going to say, that's looking hella sackable, but now we're just lining him up with this bishop-queen battery. And black is already in trouble, guys. For example, if they just push and we check, they go here, like rook takes, queen takes, rook here. I mean, it's dangerous stuff. It's sketchy stuff for the black pieces here. And we're just 15 moves in. Thank you, Roman. Appreciate it, man. You been watching? Hey, got you. Yeah, I need custom emotes. The problem is like you need to like pay an artist to make those for you. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out for sure. But yeah, since we're just getting started, let me know if anything is like looking or sounding off like in any way, shape, or form. We'll get that fixed. What up, Troy? Thank you, brother. Okay, they just give up the pawn with check. Interesting. I'm thinking about like queen here, rook here, and we just go for a quick mate. I don't really see a clear downside to this plan. They might counter with something like rook here, I guess, just forcing trades. Maybe I would go queen here and try to move the bishop with check next. Just trying to move the bishop with check. There's no checks available for the black pieces right now. They might try something like... Actually, what do you try? Bishop here, they get hit with this. Same with queen here. There's no king moves. If they push this pawn, check here. Maybe they escape that way, but this is a tricky situation for black, and they're just down a pawn. So I could trade everything off and probably still be able to win this one. Okay, so check here, check here, check here. I mean, okay, let's just go for it. This is silly. Queen back is the move. I just now saw this. It's queen back. But I'll just trade and just vibe out up a pawn. Opposite colored bishops is very possible for me to win with white. Okay, now we just need to get the king active. Let's bring our king into the game here. Okay, bishop back. Where do we want to go? I want to go somewhere nice and flexible. I think just here, ready to pop out this way if we need it. Makes a lot of sense. Let's bring the king in now, guys. I want to start the stream off with a win. If you're just tuning in, don't forget to click that like button, guys. What happened? You look younger? Yeah, I just got a fresh cut, bro. It's just the effect. Okay, we can just take. We can just take. We don't want to trade too many pawns, but let's start really pressing this 2v1 over here. This is ultimately how we're gonna maybe make him sack the bishop, and then we'll focus on winning the 3v3 over here. Okay, let's go here, here, and here, just trying to break through, and our bishop will help guide things. Let's go. The new cut looking fresh, king. Thank you, brother. Thank you. This king is really cutting my king off well. It's making things tricky. Okay, the question is, can I push? Push king here, push. Oh boy, we might be able to just push here. Push, check. King here, pawn here. Push, bishop here. Bishop takes, king takes, push here, push takes. Here, king here, takes. That looks pretty equalizing. Let's just take back and plan to push. So if I push and they take, and I go here, they go here, and they stop the promotion. So I think we just don't trade bishops here. I guess just how we want to do that. I'm going to go all the way back. This is just like our most flexible bishop location. I'm assuming they're going to want to move their bishop and go after this pawn. Okay, let's go king here, and bishop here, and start to hunt. Our king will come around and keep this pawn safe. With black, you probably want to try to get your king in, but I don't think it's in time. Okay, let's go here. And again, the thought is check. The king will have to move, and then we'll just go in and just try to grab pawns. How do they stop this threat? I mean, he can't get his pawns into dark squares. I'm going to win pawns either way here, I think. And we already have this one pawn advantage. Guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure to smack that like button, guys. Let's get this stream bumping. Let's go. I want to have a nice stream. We're going to start off with a few rapid games to get warmed up. Yeah, no, guys, this is my rapid elo. That's why it's a bit lower right now. This isn't my blitz. Is the chess stream starting soon? Nah. But yeah, guys, we're just going to push through here. This should be a pretty easy conversion. So if I push and they push, we just take. Okay. Yeah, we just go. Push takes. Actually, push bishop takes. They can't push or take and push. Okay, let's go. They're just not in time. The king just doesn't arrive. Check. Push if bishop takes. Oh, I thought I had a check that won the bishop. I guess I don't. I might though. Let's start with check. I'm assuming we'll eventually be able to, like, if he goes this way, we check and we pick up the bishop. This way, and there'll be some sort of fork here, is my assumption. Let's go check here. If he goes this way, we check and we pick up the bishop. I mean, it's not going to be hard to win this. It's not going to be hard. Again, here we check here. Here we check here. Yeah, the bishop's gone. The bishop is gone. Let's go. Now we just put the queen on c1. And it's just wraps. If he goes here, I go queen here, and this pawn is gone. If he goes here, if he goes... Okay, yeah. So it's here. And now the king is technically in stalemate, but there's still a pawn move left. So, yeah, we take with check. And now here, and now the king moves back and forth between only two squares. I bring my king in, and we deliver checkmate. GG's, boys. All right, let's get to 2100 right now with another win. Everyone tap that like button. Let's go. Let's go, guys. You're selling on Rapid? I don't know. I feel like around 2100 is pretty average for me. I would love to get it up, obviously. I would love to get it up. What's up, Hokey Joe? Thank you, better than nothing. Knight here. Queen here. Guys, if you're down for a little homework assignment, just go onto my YouTube video, let it play in the background, and tap that hype button on it. It seriously all makes a difference, I promise you guys. And it's a free way to really help me out. If you're down for a little homework assignment, that is. Yeah, we'll go over to Blitz eventually, guys. We're just starting off with some chill Rapid to get started here. No, I hate homework. I shouldn't have used the word homework. Damn it, man. Damn it. But yeah, that's one reason why you should, if you're watching elsewhere, you should be subscribed to my YouTube, because if you enjoy the streams, you'll like the YouTube as well. I'm going to go here. If they take, we take back with the pawn, and suddenly our rook is hitting this pawn here. Yeah, this is not good for black. This is not good. They're just totally opening themselves up. If I can just get this pawn out of the way, they're in so much trouble here. Two pawns are hit. Could go queen here. Queen here, pawn here. Maybe pawn here as well, just to open things up. Black is missing the thread. When you castle opposite ways from your opponent, you want to attack their king. They're creating chaos in front of their own king right now. Here, if they take the bishop and rook, coordinate very nicely on that pawn. I'm also trying to get my queen out and go after that pawn this way. Okay, I don't think we can quite sack. We just go back, though. We just go back and maintain this. Garrett the OG, please reach out, like, not in my stream chat, man. So if I push, my queen can come out. But then we lose the opportunity to kind of break through here, which is maybe not ideal. Okay, let's just push and play queen here. I don't see how they stop this, because now they can't push this pawn because we just played takes, takes, takes. Okay, I think queen here and then just g4, and we should be able to get through. There's also like the triple stack idea as well. They're trying to get in this way. We can just slide our king over, I think. Yeah, should be all right. I didn't really want to trade the bishop off, actually. But let's continue with our plan. Okay. No more checks. And then rook here is coming. Rook here. Wow, so now this... Okay, I'm just looking at rook takes pawn probably here. See, this was the issue. They didn't really have like a good way to take back there. Okay, let's just take. And then like rook here, and then we can sack the rook. And if they take back, it's mate. So I'm going to go for that plan here. Please let me start the stream off with a rook sack. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Everyone put rook sack in the chat. Let's go. Come on, guys. Bro's locked in, locked in. Dude, I want to get to 2100 to start the stream. 2 straight wins. Why are you running? Why are you running? Come back, buddy. I just want to say hi. Why are you running? Come back. Come back to me. This is actually a good move because he can like run now, kind of. Let's start with a check though. If they go here, this is mate on a d6. So they have to go backwards. And then I think we push the pawn. Or, okay, there's rook takes, king takes. No, we just take. Ooh, but if I take, they take with check. Wow. So, okay, this is actually interesting. So if I push, they can't take as we just take back. If I push, rook takes, pawn takes is a fork. Okay, I think we just push. We almost sold there. We almost sold. We tried to sell. We tried to sell. But no, we're here. We've arrived. We've arrived. Come on, guys. Take the rook, bro. Guys, we can't take the rook. They take with check. We move. And then king takes rook. Guys, come on. Lock in, guys. Lock in, bro. Come on. Dude, I was only plus 8.5. Why'd you resign? Bro, I'm only plus 8.5. Don't be a loser, man. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button, or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, man. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I mean, takes is fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll bring the knight out. We'll castle short. We're not going to do all that fancy stuff from last game. We don't have to. Queen here now. We're just lining up a potential sacrifice. This bishop helps out with that. They're trying to trade off our bishop because they know what we're going for. They know our game. They know our tricks, man. Okay, let's castle. Let's just castle. Someone said she fianchetto on my en passant. I don't even know what that means, bro. I can't decipher that one. Can I just take? No, because then bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, pawn. So let's bring this rook out first, I guess. And now we can take in the center. Okay. I'm guessing they're going to do something to defend this pawn here. They're going to do something to defend this pawn, and then we'll have to go from there. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way of this rook and attack their rook. It also stops the knight from developing. Then I'd like to do something awkward like knight here. Yeah, exactly. But then I have this takes and rook takes, and we're pinning. Ooh. Now that I did not expect. That I did not expect. Okay, lining up the queen with my queen. I don't see any tactics here. They don't play knight here. Okay. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to like do anything like rash here. Let's just push. Takes and takes, and we'll get our rooks behind these pawns and try and push through the center of the board here. Uzbekistan guy will win. Yeah, Uzbekistan is actually like low-key a good country at chess. Yeah, guys, I'm on rapid right now, not blitz, so my elo's a little bit lower, right? I didn't lose any elo since my last stream. I haven't played any chess since. I mean, now we have this passed pawn in the center, and we're just winning. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. This should be convertible. We can honestly just trade everything off at this point. Shoot, guys, I gotta go get a delivery really quick. I'll be back in 1 sec. Let me play one more move here. Sorry, guys. Okay, wait, 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. My bad, guys. All right. Mm, we just take and then we take in the center. If they take with the knight, I'll bring my rook around this way. Yeah, I mean, this is just like I can take this pawn now. Rook takes, then rook takes with check, and then play king to f8. Yeah, I mean, just go grab this pawn. W Amazon. Didn't need all that time anyways. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I do. I don't think I needed all that time. I'm not even trolling. This is a pretty simple endgame to convert, I think. Am I hosting a tournament today? Most likely not. Um, we're going to also be streaming at around 10:30 EST tonight. It's a different time from usual because we're doing a collab stream with a chess streamer on the West Coast. Her name is Chelsea Delphin. We're doing a collab stream with her later tonight. So, yeah, a bit of a different stream schedule than usual. We might do some sort of tournament at some point, but not sure. Regardless, lots of fun content today. And definitely go check out my YouTube video, guys. Seriously. No, not General Zod. Not General Zod. I mean, I want to get this rolling. The knight does cut off that one square, though. I think let's just check and we'll just push. I don't really care about losing this one pawn, to be honest. I don't think that really affects the game for me too much. I mean, we could hold on to it, though. There's really no point. Let's just push. Let's just push. What if I go takes and push? No, I can't do that. Okay, let's just keep going. I'm gonna sack my knight here, guys, by the way. That's kind of my plan. We could also play king here. Yeah, this is actually much cleaner. This is much cleaner. Yeah, that pawn is certainly never promoting, though. At worst, we're sacking the knight. Okay, they're threatening to check now. I'm gonna go... Could go knight here. Then they would just push, though. I'm just gonna keep going. We're 2 squares away, right, guys? We're 2 squares away. Let's go. If they check, we do have to go here, though. This pawn is cutting off my king from stepping forward, which is a little annoying, but... We go here. Okay, there. Probably knight here, something along those lines. But yeah, closing in on a win here, guys. We've got 2 pawns very close to promoting. We just need to get one of them across the line. So as long as we keep that in mind, we're good. But yeah, guys, let's get a W here. This would be 3 wins in a row to start the stream. We obviously killed 2 minutes getting my damn package, but should be good. Should be chilling. I don't think the issue is going to be on time. I think 3 minutes and 11 seconds is plenty for this position. We could go something like knight here, trying to bait them into taking and then push, but my worry is that they'll be able to push then. So it's probably not my ideal plan, to be honest. Now this I could wrap my head around. Knight takes, pawn push. This feels logical. Knight takes, push, push, push. If they promote, we check first. King here. It's like, do we really want to play into that? Okay, let's go. See, if we go here, they just push, though. I totally overcomplicated this again, bro. I've got such a knack for it. Okay, let's just come back. This gives our king squares to come out. I feel like this is the best move. It's also going to eventually stop this pawn from pushing. I don't see a better solution. People saying sack the rook. How, bro? They just take with their rook. That doesn't make any sense. No, we weren't in a Zugzwang. They still can't take this because then we check and promote, guys. So keep that in mind. But if I go here, there's check, here, takes, and takes. I don't know if I want to play into that. Let's continue to bring our knight in. I think our knight could cause some serious chaos here. And now we can play king here and there's no check because the knight guards. So king here, king here. If we can clean this pawn up, things become very simple. We can go here and try and take. They can't check because of the knight. They might go rook here, but again, they can't even take the knight because then we would just move and promote. Yeah, they can't even take the knight. Here, so here, takes, rook check, king takes, and promote. And then we'll just promote the next pawn as well. How long you been playing? Like 6 years. Not insanely long. I grew up playing like every once in a while, like learn the rules and stuff. Barely learn the rules. I mean, to be honest, but... I mean, what are they even considering here? What are they even considering here? Push, knight takes, check. No, it's push, knight takes, check, king here, check, knight back. This doesn't quite work. I'm going to try and grab this pawn. If they push, we go here. Just trying to use all our pieces here. I mean, if check, we just take... Oh, wait, no, there's no check because the queen just comes back. But yeah, our next plan is just going to be to create some promotion tactics again, where we essentially just get to, like, fork things. Yeah, knight takes, queen check, forking the king and the rook. And if they, like, play check here, we've got queen takes knight. There's no check here because of the pawn. This is just over. We're going to promote. We're going to promote. And then we're literally, I mean, yeah. We got a minute 15 left. That should be plenty. These positions get very complicated very quickly, honestly. Yeah, guys, everyone tap that like button for the hopefully 3-game win streak to start the stream. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. This guy's really taking his time here. I mean, everything is just so like beautifully covered right now that like I just don't see a path forward for black on or for white, I mean, honestly. I mean, putting the rook here is obviously a mistake though, because you're putting your rook on the same diagonal as the king. Like black should definitely be looking to put the rook somewhere where it's guarded in some way. Like I think even taking that pawn there is fine. Okay, let's now check. Okay, so they're going to try to fork our queen and king with their knight, I guess. So if I take here, that's a fork. I guess that's the main plan. If I go here, there's no checks. We're just going to check for forks before each move. And yeah, it should be pretty smooth from here on out. I think we're just going to get our queen kind of far away from our king. So there's never really any fork ideas. So let's start by going here. Hitting this and hitting this. That's another fork for us. Here. If the knight ever steps out, there's like ideas to check and pick it up. Let's pin. Yeah, and they just resign. Mate 9, guys. The reason is this is actually a funny little Zugzwang here. If the king moves, we take the knight. If the pawn moves, we take and we pin the knight to the king. Let's go, guys. Let's go. 3 in a row to start the stream. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the Gucho piano game. Your opponents are paid actors. What are you talking about, buddy? What are you talking about, broth? What are you, bro? You're not even a soup. You're just a broth, you loser. Imagine not even making it to the soup category. So this pawn in the center's hit. We could guard with the queen. They don't have bishop here because we take. If bishop here, I think we run into some issues, maybe. Well, then we would take. I guess I'd feel a little bit more comfortable just having my queen out. But if I go queen here, do I get hit with... No, I don't get hit with this. The bishop cuts it off. Okay. Let's go here, and then we'll push g6. This feels like the simplest way of defending everything. Okay, we can push here because takes, and the queen guards that pawn. It's another reason why putting the queen here was probably a decent idea. I wonder if there's takes, and queen takes in the center, though. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That would be super interesting. I think we're fine, though. I think we're fine. Okay, let's boot that queen. Let's boot that queen, and then we'll develop the knight, develop the bishop, and figure out what we want to do with our king. Most likely just castling short. The issue is that the bishop hits this pawn. So short castle wouldn't quite work here, but we'll figure it out. How do I join the viewer tourney? What time? We do it every Sunday at around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock EST. If you click subscribe and put your notifications on, that's the easiest way. But yeah, it's usually around that time. So just be on the lookout out for it. I also post about it usually, so. Okay, let's develop the bishop. Hit the opponent's bishop. Happy for bishop takes, queen takes, to be honest. We don't really want the queen on these dark diagonals here. Blocked our knight's development. Thanks for the 100, Akshay. I appreciate it. Okay, let's develop our knight and put some pressure on the center, and then we can walk our king this way and manually castle. We can just manually castle it up, man. Like a beast. This is how the pros do it, guys. This is how the pros do it. Because the problem is if we just rip a castle, there's just bishop takes pawn, and we're just in so much trouble. Manual castle, lol. Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Guys, if you're just tuning in, there was a homework assignment for today. And that homework assignment is simple. Go click onto my YouTube video, comment on it, like it, hype it, whatever you can. Let's engagement glaze it, bro. I want to make more YouTube videos, but you guys don't glaze them enough, man. And they're good stuff. We need to have the most active community, guys. So help me out. Let's push so we don't drop a pawn here. Let's go rook here, and we'll take control of this nice open d file. Do you teach on YouTube? I mean, there's some educational stuff, man. So the problem is if I take we just develop the rook. If I don't take the rook, gets out anyway. I mean, we could just continue with our plan of rook to d8, takes, queen takes. Okay, let's continue with our plan of doubling our rooks and just taking full control of this open file. Okay, pushing was something we actually didn't look at too much. Interesting. So I think just the reason why I wasn't really looking at it was after takes, I feel like we're just fine. So we can just kind of let the tension hold. There's also like knight here and knight here, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we obviously have to move the queen first. Thinking just queen here maybe, and then rook here. Why not? Yeah, so queen here, rook here. Okay, something like queen here or queen here maybe, just to like apply more pressure to this knight could be smart for black. They need to be careful. I mean, this is bad probably because if knight takes, check, and king here, there's no more checks. So they do need to remember that the center is attacked. Yeah, I think once we can like just get into the second rank with these rooks and like rotate them around, we're in really good shape. This is how you guys should be using the rooks in like the middle game, like early end game. You double the rooks in the open file, and then you rotate them into the second to last rank. So since I'm black, this would be like the second rank right here. It's like rook here, rook here, rook here, and then you just smash through, guys. So yeah, here I was saying I have knight takes. After knight takes, queen takes, check, king here. I don't see any more checks for black. Hopefully I'm not mistaken here. And obviously, I think they're pretty obviously going to take here first because they do want to at least play a check here and get my king away from this this row. Also, maybe rook here, but then I just go queen here. I don't know. I don't think you want to like just chuck a pawn like this guy just did without like a very clear follow-up. I think they kind of lack that. Guys, we're 70 subs away from 9K on YouTube. Can we get there on this stream? I feel like we definitely can, guys. Check. We could just push. We could just push. Because, like, queen takes, rook takes. Well, then there's this rook check. But I just go king here. Because I don't really care about that check. There's also just queen takes pawn. But then we lose this pawn. So it would be like queen takes, rook takes, for example. And that's a lot of pressure to deal with. I'm going to offer the queen trade. So queen takes, rook takes. Oh. Okay, they don't trade. I'm surprised by that. I think the point is they want rook here. I think that's pretty reasonable, actually. I think that's probably a good move. So if I take here, they would take here. I don't want that. If I go queen here, queen takes, rook takes, they would take here as well. But the problem is if I push and they go rook here, we go rook here. I mean, we're just going to have to roll with it, guys, ultimately. I think we're okay, though. I think we're okay. So rook here, rook here. And then, like, our queen gets in, and we just promote, hopefully. Ah, okay, I can start with queen here. Because if they take, there's no check, and we're taking with check. But queen here, rook here, rook here. It's interesting. I think we start with this. It's just such a nice aggressive move. Because takes, check. And then we just rotate the queen back to guard this pawn. I mean, it should be pretty good. When are you going live? Bro, I'm live. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, brother? Ooh, new haircut. $50, huh? Yeah, it was like 45. Thank you, Akshay, for the star. Appreciate it. Yeah, we do have the legendary triple stack right now, but we're not really using it like a triple stack. It's kind of like a roaming queen with just like these 2 rooks hanging back. Ooh, thank you, Aniket, for the Uncler. Appreciate it. I mean, do I just push and let them take? Because we're guarding here. The thing is, there's no more checks, bro. There's no more checks at an extent. Because the queen is, yeah, let's just go. I mean, this is like high risk, high reward stuff realistically, but it's not hope chess. Like rook takes, there's no more rook takes because the queen guards, and I don't see how the queen gets in and plays checks. Like I don't see a clear mate threat. And if this pawn ever pushes, we can just trade queens. Guys, if we win this, this is 4 in a row to start the stream. That'd be pretty nice. Okay, so they're trying to play check here. If I go rook here, is that just holding everything together? Rook here, we would take, obviously. I mean, one thing we have to consider is just promoting, maybe. But I think the rook and the queen would just take it back. Okay, let's go here. I believe they've got rook takes, and queen check and pick up this rook, but I'm not going to go for that. Ooh, okay. Okay. Is there any way to hold on to this? I don't see a way to do that. And I don't really want to promote and triple stack them for them. So let's just grab 2 pawns for 1 pawn instead. So we'll take, they'll take, and we'll take, and then we'll have a new passed pawn, buddy. Do we trade queens? No. No, I don't see a positive to trading queens. Maybe like rook here and we'll just push. And we can always like double stack the rooks here as well. One thing we lack this game that our opponent has is just, oh, we can't even hold on to that. Oh, I don't know how I missed that. Okay, now this is just looking very drawn. But okay. Okay, I'm just going to optimize my queen's location here. There could be like a world where we push through here. I'm not going to try to do anything too crazy though here. This is probably just a draw. It looks like they're just shooting for a rook trade. If they go here, I'm going to go rook here. And we'll just trade. Or rook here even. I like this better. Okay, looks nice. I mean, if I go here, we get checked, which I don't like. Okay, let's go here to go here. We'll just try to make some progress and see if we can get anything done here. You lose because of time? Nah, no. We're not losing this on time. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Okay, let's drop back. This gives us this diagonal. If they want to trade queens, now is their time to do so. We could also, we could potentially just try to go for some sort of perpetual check here. I'm not sure what white wants to do here. I'm not sure if they're interested in playing for a win, playing for a draw. I'm just not sure. Let's go rook here. Yeah, obviously this is a drawn position if played perfectly, guys, but even at a 2100 level, both players are going to try to play this for a win most of the time. You don't really get to this elo by just taking draws, to be honest. It's just not the right winner mentality. So they're trying to get here to play check. So we need to probably drop our king back. And then we could do something like rook here and go for mate. I guess I see people saying keep pushing your pawns up. We're going to try. The issue is you have to be very careful because you open yourself up to all sorts of checks and ideas related to getting in behind the king, right? Which they're not really exposing themselves to here. So you have to do it very carefully. There's also queen here and rook check, guys. Okay, they're trying to play check, take, queen check, right? I mean, I guess let's say we go here going for this tactic. Thanks for the Uncle Alert, Aniket. Here, check, here. Rook takes, queen takes is very safe, so I'm just going to play that. I don't know if they can play rook here because of rook here. Takes, we take with check. Okay, now we go here. Or do we just take? Takes, check, here, check. So if we go here, there's queen check here. I actually don't like either of my defenses. We'll go for this. Here, check, we just go back. Okay. I could see like queen here maybe. Trying to just like really get in behind and be annoying. But the thing is, I'm going to try to check. I'm going to try to get this pawn up to h4. And just keep these pawns pushing and just try and set up a queen and pawn checkmate of some sort. Trade pieces, yeah. I mean, we could definitely trade pieces at some point here. Let's go queen here just to stop any nastiness. And potentially just set up a perpetual check. With a minute left, I mean, maybe it's time to just take a draw here, to be honest. If they want to check back and forth, I'll just go back and forth and not waste too much time on it. I mean, he's got triple my time, but like a minute should be plenty for this. I mean, there's a world where he really drags this, but I mean, like even like check queen here. Is he trying to maybe get to this diagonal to stop perpetual? That would not be surprising to me. Maybe it'd be smarter to play this actually, but just trying to stop infiltration, guys. I might just play along this diagonal for right now. Okay, let's not allow this check. We're also targeting this pawn, obviously. Okay, it looks like everything's going to get traded off here. Let's get out of the way of this pin so we can potentially take, and take. They're not going to allow that, though. Let's just pre-move the recapture. We're just going to start offering draws now, guys. Just for safety purposes, I would hate to lose this one, to be honest. Looks like they're pretty content to try and flag us here. They're going to try and check behind. Yep. Should probably, okay, let's go here now. Just stick to these two squares. I mean, we're not... just the 20 seconds thing is sketchy. I'm going to get ready to move my king. I'm guessing a check is coming of some sort here. I mean, look, if he pushes this pawn, I just take it back. So he's going to play king backwards to try to beat me on time, I guess. Because if he does this, yeah, he's just resigning himself to a tie, basically. There's nothing he can do to stop the trade from happening. GG's, GG's. Smile says, nice haircut. Thanks, bro. Guys, we're currently undefeated on the day in Rapid. We're at 3 wins and a draw. Let's keep the good vibes going. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button and check out my new YouTube video, which is linked in chat, guys. And guys, we're getting super close to 9,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. We're like 70 subs away, man. Counters on the screen. Could he have dragged the flag on? Not really much further. Not really much further. At some point, if you try to drag it on too long, you start to risk your own safety. So I'm going to go here. It's going to go knight here. I'm going to play queen here. Like 90% of the time. That's the line. They also sometimes go like this, trying to fork you. But that's a bit less common. Did not even notice bro cut his hair. Dude, I didn't cut my own hair, though. There's 1,000 people in the TikTok live, bro. What? Keep tapping the like button, guys. Let's go. That's fucking awesome. How often did you study when starting out? I was watching, like, Gotham chess videos, like, every single day, dude. I was just so obsessed with learning. I was doing at least 30 minutes of learning a day. It's more about the consistency, right? You know, like, there's only so much you can learn in one day. So, like, learning marathons aren't really, like, you could apply this to learning in school, you know? You could apply this to learning in school as well. You don't, like, cram everything. You learn a little bit at a time. Let's go here. We're targeting this pawn, and there's long-term pressure over here. For example, knight here, targeting that pawn twice. Now, if they do go for this and want me to take this pawn, I'll have to think about it because, you know, maybe there's some ideas to put the rook behind an attack. Knight here, and if they push, rook or bishop takes pawn. For example, here, I'd probably play bishop takes pawn, stopping the castle. Let's go here to bring the bishop out and add a third attacker to this pawn. Gotham Chess on YouTube? Yes, sir. He's honestly, like, once you hit a certain elo, he doesn't become as helpful anymore because he's more, like, in tune with, like, a beginner level. Well, not beginner level. I would say anything underneath 1,000 elo, he's going to be insanely helpful. So it's like beginner to intermediate. Trying to stop this fork here. But yeah, for me, like, if I watched one of his videos, maybe, like, it would be a bit redundant, but I would still learn watching him. Like, he's like 3,000 elo on chess.com, so that's a big skill gap to me. Guys, we're up a minute on the clock. I've played openings like this a bunch of times, so I'm pretty comfortable in this. I mean, obviously, like, you know, maybe I'll blunder out of nowhere. Now, do I have knight takes, rook takes, and bishop here? I don't think so. But what do they do then? Knight here. Oh, knight here, bishop takes, and knight takes. Pfft, not easy for them to defend that, actually. I'm gonna go knight here, and then we can actually take this pawn because of the pin. This pawn is not defended by anything. There's also a thought to go bishop here and push to do the same tactic. What's up, Complete Chess? How's it going? But yeah, we're gonna be live until around 4 o'clock today. All right, guys, come on. We still haven't lost a rapid game today. Let's win this, bro. Let's win this. We're at 3 wins and a draw. Have you ever met a witty alien? No, I haven't, dude. I would love to meet him at some point. One of the most entertaining streamers out there, dude. For sure. Guys, we're like 50 subs away from 9,000. If you guys want to be here for that milestone, all you got to do is click subscribe, man. Okay, so the knight comes in. That's kind of annoying. I wanted to keep my queen on this diagonal for all those tactical reasons we talked about. If I go queen here, rook here, that's not great. What other threats does this knight pose? I don't see anything really. Can I go queen here and hang out on this diagonal? Maybe. There's also queen here, but bishop here just happens. There's also sacking the rook. Oh boy. I don't know if I can help myself, guys. He sacrificed the rook. I had to do it, bro. It's my strange addiction, man. I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. I know it's probably bad, but I had to sacrifice the rook. I'm sorry. I really am. He sacrificed the rook. For what? So you can say I sacrificed the rook. What do you mean? Why do I need a reason other than that? They're trying to play this. But then I just go here. Okay, that's fine. So guys, again, we want to take this pawn. We want to take this pawn. Guys, if you can't understand why I sacked the rook, just think about how I sacked the rook. Just think about how it was a rook sack, man. Like, I really just sacked the rook, man. Do you have a day job? No, not anymore. I quit a few weeks ago. Okay, so now I can't take here. Okay, if I push here, the knight hops in this way. Let's push this way. Well, do we even... Well... Well, if I push it, does he just take, though? You know what? I'll say it. I want him to take this pawn. I want to sack this pawn. Because after knight here, bishop takes, and rook here. When the bishop moves, now this becomes a thing again. Because we've got the bishop, the queen, and the rook that'll all be hitting this one pawn. We low-key about to sack the house, guys. Strap in. Strap in. We don't even... we can actually go straight for rook here, now that I think about it. We go straight for rook here. Oh, the knight would get trapped. After knight here, rook here, the knight's trapped. Someone said sack the king. I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying my best. Road to GM. More like road to 1800, bro, but alright. We're also up a couple minutes on the clock here. I mean, we're pretty much just trying to clip on a 22-20, so this is like maybe not the smartest thing I've ever done. Now, one thing black doesn't want to do here is take with the bishop, because then they have no like dark squared protection, and their dark squares are wide open. So they really want to keep this bishop alive here. I'm thinking just bishop here, just like gut reaction. Yeah, there's also like knight here, but yeah, bishop here. I mean, they may just go bishop here. We'll see. If they do, I'm just going to let them take, and we'll take back with one of these knights and make them very powerful. They don't. Okay, interesting. All right, let's get after their king. They're going to go for us. We're going to go for them. I think we're getting there a little bit faster, but I don't like how my queen's in front of my king and its pawns. Elite sackage. I don't know if we should catchphrase that one, man. I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm thinking about these captures. I don't really love them yet. I think we need to get a rook out. Maybe rook here. There's also like rook here and over. Okay, let's start with this. Because we're hitting the bishop. They'll have to make a move. Then we'll go out somehow. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, let's go here and here. And maybe we're gonna take. Maybe we're just gonna take. Because this knight is very annoying. This knight is very annoying to us when we're trying to attack here. There's also like potentially knight here. If they go bishop takes, pawn takes, I might just swing the rook straight back. We'll move the bishop and then we'll just smash in. Very fun one here, guys. Very fun one. Okay, see, I like this. I like them doing that. I might we can't push right away. Okay, let's go knight here. Now we're threatening to take this with 3 pieces and they've only got 2 defenders. And again, pushing is always problematic here because of this and you know, just like sacrificing basically. Which is, mind you, is always a little sketchy. We're sacrificing, but see what they go for. It could be this. What's up, Chase R? How's it going, man? If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We're really close to 9K subs on YouTube right now, man. 50 subs away, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get there on stream right now. Let's get there on stream right now. Ooh, I hate this move for black. Just from like a positional like gameplay sense. I just hate this. I hate this, bro. This goes against everything I would teach, man. We now have 4 pieces. As if the 3 wasn't enough, man. I genuinely think black is going to have to give this up. I could be wrong, though. How often do you do viewer tournaments? We usually do them every Sunday, but then we do collabs and we do more viewer tournaments. Like we did one last night, man. We did a club arena last night. We did a club arena Tuesday night. We've done a bunch of like, so it's at least 1 per week. If you like doing viewer tournaments, just click follow or subscribe and you'll get one soon. Complete chess, just hit up my my business email or my DMs, man. So okay, interesting. My first thought is like my first thought is to sack. I'm thinking just knight here though. We're hitting the queen and we maintain this pressure. And if they push, we just take the queen. Knight here, rook takes, bishop takes, push. We can always just take back. I don't see a clear downside to this. We're hitting this twice and we're hitting the queen now. And guys, keep in mind we did sack an exchange earlier this game for activity. So they're gonna sack the exchange back, it looks like. Well, now I don't know what to take. So we could take here. Or we could take here. Okay, let's take here. Now we probably need to excavate the bishop. Just here, probably. Oh, we're all the way back. Here? Here? The thing is, we're still down a pawn, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm really trying to do. The problem is if we go back, we just get nailed with this, and then we're basically committing to bringing our bishop like all the way back. Unfortunately, I think that's our best plan right now. Because what we really want is our knight to come here. We're threatening all this stuff. And, yeah, I think this is unfortunately best. Okay, I don't think my dark squared bishop is amazing right now. I'm not opposed to this trade, actually. Just lining up some pressure here. Opponent down to a minute 58. That's good. So bishop takes, rook takes, we hit the queen. This could definitely get consolidated down into an endgame where I'm just down a pawn. It's not like the end of the world with their time situation. So we'll just try and hold this. We'll just try and hold this. We also have opposite colored bishops, which could lead to a more drawish endgame. I think, do we want to take with the queen or the rook? I think rook, and we put the queen behind the rook. And then we just drive into the 7th rank. It's funny. I think from like a positional standpoint, my opponent never recovered from when I sacked the exchange. If they go here, we're kicking it straight out. We can't let that bishop sit there. It stops our battery. We're not going to sack the exchange again. That's for sure. Enough of that for one game. Oh, am I trapped? Wow. I think it's trapped. Okay, well, we get a bishop and a pawn. Well, there's this check. Okay, we have to just allow it. This is going to be a sketchy last bit of this game. We just missed that tactic there, guys. Let's strap in here, guys. Let's strap in. We can just push now and then b3. B3 susses me out a little bit. I think it's necessary, but they're just going to go queen here. And I can't really get this thing rolling because they're just going to get 2 pieces behind it. So we're just going to like kind of have this in our back pocket. Let's go here. There's no checks now. We're going to try to keep all the material on the board just to keep the position complicated. If I go here, takes and takes, yeah, that's fine. That's fine because we just need the bishop to cover the d1 square. The queen covers these 2 squares. Okay. Queen back. We get hit with this. Okay, this is the forced trade, guys, unfortunately. We're just going to have to try to hold this position somehow. This is completely lost for white, though. Like, make no mistake about it. I want to go here and push, but I can't because the rook just gets in. Push, we take with check, and the bishop gets much better squares. So they really don't want to take. They probably want to push. Hopefully they don't find that. 39 seconds left, guys. Everyone tap that like button right now if you think I can get this done. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Ooh, okay, I'm going to counterplay Max. Let's make this as confusing as possible for the last 30 seconds. So I can go here so the rook can't go this way. This seems kind of rage bait. And then king. Oh, I need to get my king in. That's like next steps. Okay, wait. Push and bishop here. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. This is super complicated for black. Oh no, I missed that. Okay, wait. We can get our king in though. Ooh, do we want to get our king in, or does the king go this way better? I don't know. We'll go for glory here, I guess. Push, king takes. Okay, we got to get our king to b7. Push, king takes, push. Push the rook would take right now. We're just going to go grab pawns, guys. We can't let them promote. I go here, they check us here, and we can maybe run this way. No, dude, 1.5. 1.5 seconds. Who said I should resign, bro? Get out of here. Get out of here. Who resigns with 1.5 seconds left, bro? Oh my gosh. Guys, we're 40 subscribers away from 9,000. Please press subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Please, guys, come on. Let's get to 9K. I'm only live for another hour. What is this AI slop I'm playing into? Okay, let's go for our own checkmate here. Let's kick the queen. Oh, they just take. Oh my gosh, dude. Why am I blundering in the opening and freaking rapid, dude? Now this is hit twice. Ugh. Wow, this is a really bad blunder, guys. All right, I'm gonna sack a pawn as well just to play this. I can't even play this. Oh my gosh, dude. Like if I go here, if I go knight here, for example, they just play this. And I can't check because they just play this. We're just gonna allow it and we'll get our rook out. And we're just gonna play down 3 points of material like an absolute bozo. Like an absolute bum. I honestly don't even know if I want to go this way because of this check. I think I have to go this way. But then they move the bishop and check. So here, 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 and I just get mated, dude. I mean, I'm almost guaranteeing they're just gonna move the bishop. Yeah, exactly. Let's go here. Now there's no like checkmate or anything. So brutal, dude. Can't believe I'm playing this bad. Okay, let's go. Let's just go for some development. If they trade off, so be it. And then we'll get our bishop out. Well, we can't castle, but we'll maybe play king here and get our rook out. Just resign at this point. Dude, I'm not going to resign right away. We're only down pawns. That's the thing. We're only down pawns. Maybe if I was down a piece, I would. And I was down 3 points of material. But it is just pawns at the end of the day. Okay, we can go here. They can't go here because of the pin. So next we want to like move our king and get our rook out. Okay, now there is no pin. Let's go here. I mean, maybe this is a little sneaky. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We don't want to trade material. That's the thing, guys. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. Check. No, it doesn't work because the knight guards. Oh my gosh, if the knight didn't guard, guys, we would have check, king here, bishop takes, pawn takes, and rook takes, rook mate. But they brought the knight out, and now it doesn't work anymore. That just goes to show why you don't resign, though, guys. We almost just won there. That would have been crazy. What's up, Nightfall? What up, Pokes? How's it going, guys? Okay, they do go for the trade. Interesting. I mean, we have the bishop pair now, though, which is nice. I'm surprised they allow that. Okay, we have another threat, which is actually bishop here, moving the rook so we can get in. Obviously, that will require some adjustments now. Let's go here. There's no skewer because we just push c6. Three pawns at your level. Isn't that just a piece? Not really. Hey, thank you, Smothered Mate, for gifting that sub. What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going, man? I'm excited, man. I'm excited to check out the The merch, dude. Okay, we unfortunately have to allow this trade. My bishop, if my bishop goes here, it just gets trapped in the corner. Or the edge of the board, I'll say. So these are where we're feeling these this 3-pawn disadvantage the most. Is okay, can we maybe avoid this bishop trade somehow? Okay, let's try and sneak it out. Let's try and sneak it out, guys. Come on, guys. We don't need to resign. We almost literally had a mate a few moves ago, guys. We're going to continue making our opponent play a perfect game as long as possible here. Let's keep our rooks as far back as possible so they don't just get kicked around. Let's go here. So just stop progress for white. What's up, El Delafoam? They say, hi, Big HV. How you doing? Doing good, man. Doing good. Treasure train incoming. What does that mean? They're trying to push again. I'm just going to go here. The thing is, if I go here, that's a fork. Okay, we'll go... Let's go here and just make like a rigid like black pawn structure here. If I go here, they don't get to play this. And they don't get to push in the center. The rooks cut that off. These are tough positions though, guys. Oh, I guess they can play that. There you go. Okay, let's go here. I'm thinking rook here and rook here is probably pretty smart. We're just trying to create some counterplay, essentially. They're trying to push here. All right, we'll go for it, and then we'll push this G pawn and try and create some chaos. We can also... No, I don't want to push. I don't, though. Let's push ourselves. If they go here, I'm just gonna play bishop here. Because if we take and they take back, they're just even closer to promoting. And this will really restrict the king's movement. Because obviously this is gonna be a big, like... this is gonna be a big struggle back. This is gonna be a big struggle back. Let's go here. I don't want to take this way. I mean, we really just messed up the opening. We've been playing fine since. If I push and they have to take like this, and then I play rook here. Doesn't really do much. Okay, if I go here, I get forked. Yeah, this is not good, guys. This is just not... It's like there's no perfect solution. Okay, let's go bishop back. And now our rook can come back without us getting forked, at least. All right, let's sack the pawn. I mean, my rook is trapped, right? So I have to do something. Have to do something. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, this guy's up 4 pawns now, dude. His pawn advantage is insane, yeah. We'll try our best. We'll try our best. So they're trying to play a check and pick up our rook. Obviously, we're not gonna allow that. So let's go here. They might go knight here to go for this now. I can't even guard. This is just winning a piece almost. They miss it. If I go here, there's this fork. I can't do anything about it. If I go here, there's this fork. So yeah, this knight's a killer. I need my dark squared bishop. It's playing so much defense, man. Don't take it away from me. Oh, GG's, dude. Now I gotta take. No. Okay, wait. We can push. See, I don't want to take and like fix their pawns for them. Hey, thank you for the bit, Smothered Maid. Appreciate it. 1100 bits. Let's go, dude. Thank you. Much appreciated. Level 2 treasure train. If you guys are wondering what's going on, I'm also live on Twitch at High Variance TV. And guys, remember, when I end stream at 4 o'clock, everyone's gotta go watch my new YouTube video, man. With small fries. Like and comment. Click that hype button. Let's glaze the fuck out of my new video, guys. Come on. I need it, bro. I need it. All you guys complain about wanting more long form, and then my videos get 1,000 views. Because no one, we don't glaze them enough, man. This does give us an opportunity to kind of save the bish here. But then they just push. Screw it. I want to save it. Let's go here. It's time for us to start fighting back. Never mind. We can't fight back. See, we can't take here because they just take like this. I'm like searching for tricks, man. I just don't see anything. I'll go here. We're just so cooked. I'm trying my best to fight back. The thing is, if I can get to the back rank, my bishop actually can cut off the king. They did make their dark squares weak, which I think was incorrect. Oh. Wait, I could win a pawn back. Is that worth? Probably not. That's low-key not worth it at all, dude. Why did I do this? Do I want it? If you want it, take it. Try to hide it. Okay. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's, like, avoid all possible trades. There's also, like, this. Sketchiness. Okay. We're doing what we can. We're down like crazy on the clock also, I just realized. Which is not ideal. Okay, let's finally take here. So guys, we have 2 rooks. We need to attack with them. Check, and then rook back maybe? Or rook here? Okay, weird move, kind of. Weird move, kind of. Hold on. Let me cook. Hold on. Okay, now we go rook here and rook here, and we just smash in on the 3rd rank. No, stop blocking my plans, you coward. Stop blocking my plans. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, the idea is check here and then rook back. And that's like maybe perpetual. We're going to create threats all the way down to the end, guys. All the way down until the last second. See, if they block with this rook, they're just totally... Oh, we'll check. The rook goes back. Damn it, stop it, bro. 0 Chillington. 0 chill. Sneaky checkmate. Oh my gosh, that's mate. If they push, it's still mate. Because the rooks can't guard. Rook here, check. King here, check. Oh, or just take. We're creating threats, bro. Don't lie, bro. Don't lie. If y'all were... If y'all are a little lower elo, man, than me, y'all aren't seeing this. Boom. Boom. Get me in here. Get me in here. I want to say hi. I want to say hello to your king. Get back here, buddy. Give me those pawns. Ladder mate time. Well, I guess if we ladder mate, the rook comes back. Wait, no, but check. Hold on. If here, we go here. Or here. Give me your pawns. Give me your pawns. Give me all of them. I want all of them. I want your 4-pawn advantage all to myself. Go back. Go back. Find something else to play. Find something else to play or it's just a draw. Find something else to play. Find something else to play. Who told me to resign? I want apologies from everyone in the chat right now. Best 2-rook player in NA. I don't care. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, man. Oh, now it's like, oh, terrible game by White. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, right. Guess what, guys? Guess what? If you understand all the tactics in chess and how to string them all together and continuously apply a pressure to your opponents, they're going to mess up eventually. No one out here is Magnus. You played so bad and got lucky to draw GG. Okay, buddy. Y'all are ridiculous, bro. Where's my apologies? Where's my apologies, man? Wessie said remontada. I need to call a video of that. I feel like no one's going to get that because no one watches soccer in the US. Remontada. Let's try and break through here. I would love to take over these light squares and use my knight as well here. Okay, let's take. I hate black's setup here. I would never play this as black. I just need to figure out why. Let's go here and here and maybe rook to c1. We just need to like claw these pawns apart and just get to the light squares. And then like use our knight somehow as well. I mean, my position should be much better. Yeah, I know the YouTube stream is a little bit delayed behind the Twitch stream. It's just a quirk of how Streamlabs outputs things. But yeah, I guess if you want to watch even liver, Twitch is better than YouTube for that purpose. Push. But you guys, we're going to be live for around 40 more minutes here. And then I do have to hop up. I have some things I need to attend to. But we'll be back at 10:30 EST. We're doing a collab with Chelsea Delphin. Her last name is Delfin. If you want to go check her out before the collab. And that'll be from around 10:30 p.m. EST to around 1:30 a.m. EST. Little late night grind. So if I take, there's knight takes. I don't... Oh, I like this. If pawn takes, we win a knight. If knight takes, we win a pawn. We're already up material. Unless I'm missing something. Nope, don't think so. Don't think so. Are you blitz grinding after the collab? Most certainly, most certainly. The collab should be a lot of fun, though. We're going to do some hand and brain, and we're going to play some odds matches. That's what's on schedule. And then we're also going to play some regular, just like one-on-one games as well. Do you have an Instagram? Yes, it's just High Variance YT. If you click into my Beacons AI link, you can actually look at all my socials, or you can do exclamation point socials on the Netflix. Oh, not the Netflix, jeez, on the Twitch. I was just watching Netflix earlier. Y'all should do a Chess 960 match. I'm actually terrible at Chess 960. I'll be down to run it though. I haven't played it in forever. Let's go after this pawn and also get our bishop, our rook out of the way of the opponent's bishop. Why are you always collabing with girls? Well, firstly, I have a girlfriend. Don't be a moron. And also, there are just a ton of female chess streamers. So I feel like that would be kind of close-minded to what's out there as far as making content for you guys to only collab with guys. But I think most of my collabs have been with guys. I think it's about like a 2-to-1 ratio at the moment. But kind of a weird comment, bro. Kind of a weird comment. Chess 960 is no fun. I feel like Chess 960 is a good time. I'm just not good at it because I haven't played it a lot. Do you coach? Yes. Check out here. I'll put my website in chat. Go check it out if you're interested at all. What? Oh, my bishop will be hanging. So if I play knight takes, queen takes bishop, or pawn takes, queen takes bishop similarly. I mean, nothing I can really do about it. I think here's why I think this is bad for black though, guys, is because their bishop was playing a ton of defense for them. Look at how open their king feels now. Look at how open it feels. Start with this move just to get out of the pin. So now we're also hitting the rook. It's a double purpose move. There's also like knight here next just to add a third attacker to this pawn. Jesse James said he would hit you up soon for a collab. I recommended you to him. I don't know who Jesse James is, bro. Do you guys know who that is? And I'm not trying to like be offensive in any way. I just I'm pretty new to the scene. So I'm still getting to know people. Should I look up Jesse James chess? Oh, wait. He's the complete chess guy, right? I know who this guy is. I lied. I've seen him around. I just didn't know his name. I've 100% seen this guy. Just kind of hitting everything here. There's also this check incoming. Okay. Oh, he was the complete chess SA guy in the chat. Okay. What's included in your coaching? I mean, just go check it out. I'll put the link in the chat. Just go check it out. Okay, so the idea here is if we take this rook, they'll take our rook. Our king will move here. No, they're just losing if they do this. I'm sorry, bro. You didn't calc correctly. You didn't calc correctly because my king is 10 million times safer than your king. You're in threat of checkmate in 2. Your bishop is hit. You're cooked, buddy. You're cooked, buddy. This is not a draw. Why don't you put the link on your profile? So I literally just launched the chess website yesterday. So, yeah, that's why it's not in the chat. Bro thinks he's better than Jesse James. I definitely don't. He's an NM, right? I don't think I'm better than him. There's also this check. That's also mate in 2. Guys, this is like the worst. Like, obviously, like, okay, my opponent calculated like a rook for a rook, right? But like, they're just screwed in this position. You have to do your calculations all the way through. And they also traded off a dark squared bishop earlier, which I said, guys, it's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them. Are you rich? Definitely not. Definitely not. Hopefully one day. Just need a couple more TikTok galaxies, man, and then we're there. Am I right, guys? Dude, I think I've made like $10 off of TikTok in like 6 weeks of streaming. Calc is short for calculator for everyone that's new. We're just using Slack. No, it's actually short for calculate. I'm using it for calculate. Tipsy Toad says, if I get a month of coaching, can one of my sessions be how to get a girlfriend? Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be much help there. Do I play viewers? Yeah, we do viewer tournaments on Sundays. Just click subscribe and come back on Sunday, man. Guys, we're like 30 subs off of 9,000. If everyone in the stream hit subscribe right now, we'd get to 9,000. I'm just saying. That'd be kind of fun if we did it on stream. Honestly, that'd be kind of fun, guys, right? It would suck if I hit 9,000 off stream because 30 people didn't want to hit subscribe right now. For everyone who's joining who's new, SAC is short for sacrifice. Yeah, true. True dat. True dat. Guys, this is like insanely raps. I'm kind of just yapping to fill time at this point, bro. Just fucking finish this game, dude. Chase R says, I'll go subscribe on my second channel. Bet, dude. Thank you. Subs on what app? Oh, we're talking about YouTube right now. We're talking about YouTube. We'll have the TikTok grind to 10K soon. We're just a lot closer on YouTube right now. We're probably gonna hit the 10K on TikTok around the same time as on YouTube at this point, at this rate. Because we're gaining like 400 or 500 followers a day on TikTok. Oh, we're at 89.90, bro. Holy subscription streak. We just got like 25 subs in like 10 seconds, dude. Isn't it crazy what you guys can do if you set your minds to it? Guys, if you really set your minds to it, you could actually really get me famous pretty quickly. Like, actually. Yeah, I'm actually gonna report this guy for time wasting. This is not cool. Especially live in front of this many people. Obviously, like, he doesn't know that, but like this is pretty uncool. You just subbed on 2 accounts, Chase R. Oh my gosh. Hey, we did it! 9,000! Let's go, boys! Hold on. Let's pull it up. Let's go, boys! 9K subs! Let's go, dude. Come on, guys. Let's go, dude. That's hype. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. We're in the 10K endgame now, guys. We're in the 10K endgame. We're right there. Bang. How many followers do you have in total? We've got like 6.5K on TikTok, I believe. 9K on YouTube now. I think we're probably 750 on Twitch. We're very new on Twitch. So 750, 6.5, that's 7.2. 9 is 16.2. 500 Instagram. Probably all in, we're right around 17K followers across socials. How can he think 5 minutes on one term and doesn't get timed out by chess, bro? Like, please. Yeah, Slicks, they roll over, man. They roll over. I wouldn't like take I wouldn't take them away from you. The goal of them though is like, because the thing is like, I mean, they're only hour-long lessons, so it's pretty easy to use 4 in 1 month. You could just rip like two. You could rip two 2-hour lessons on back-to-back days, right? So it's really not that. It's really not like a ton of credits, if that makes sense. I like it when you appreciate people. Yeah. Yeah, dude. This is so boring, bro. Don't leave my stream, guys. I'm sorry about this. This is like part of the downside of streaming chess sometimes. Is you get freaks like this guy who just stall it out. Like, what is this, bro? Actually, what is this? Evan Anderson says, I like your cut, G. Thanks, man. Thank you, brother. You guys think it'll go back down below 9K? I'm like worried now. Yeah, we still above it, dude. Let's go, guys. Let's get to 10K now. Let's get to 10K, boys. Oh, now we're playing. You actual loser. You actual loser. You're getting checkmated now, buddy. What a freak. What a freak and a coward. I think just knight here and mate, probably. Just insane, bro. Thank you for wasting everyone's time, you loser. Congrats. Congrats on trying to play it out at the end there. All right, guys. We're going to play like 1 or 2 more games here. And then we're going to hop off until our stream at 10:30 tonight with Chelsea. For people just joining, sac is short for sacrifice and calc is short for calculate. Yeah, that's true. All right, we're going to play the Benoni here. Hey, later, Chasar. Thank you for subscribing on 3 accounts to help us get to 9K there. It's crazy. Every little bit actually does help. Like, I actually appreciate it, guys. And that's why when I say, like, we can do anything together as a community, guys. Seriously. One step at a time, guys. One step at a time. It doesn't all come at once. But the more subscribers we have, the more followers we have, all that stuff, the more cool stuff I'm going to be able to do for you guys. The more we're going to be able to elevate my platform so I can do stuff with other bigger creators. Get involved in more chess events. I mean, look at this, man. We're streaming we're like a chess.com partnered streamer. My stream was on the chess.com main page the other day. Like, that would have never happened if we didn't work together as a community. That's real, man. To this bishop. We're going to need to find a home for our knight, though. If they go bishop here, for example, my knight has no legal moves, so this would trap it. So we're going to have to move the bishop to give our knight a square. But it's fine. The bishop is, you know, fairly fine over there, pinning the knight. Let's just start the reroute now. Start it now rather than later. Bro, you should start doing prediction on Twitch. What does that mean? What does that mean, bro? Push. I mean, I'm fine with just trading here. If they step back, I might just play on knight to h2 and just... Oh, but we can't do that because of the rook. Okay, let's create a pin of our own. Knight here doesn't do anything. We would just take, and they would be in trouble, actually. Yeah, we probably want to get this knight out as well. I'm just not sure which of these 2 squares yet. The problem is if we go here, it gets kicked, whereas here it can't. So it's kind of just about how aggressively we want to play this. I mean, I'm gonna force them to push 2 squares if they want to keep doing this. We can bet on the games with the channel points. Okay, I'll look into it. Honestly, I've been working on so much like technology stuff recently that it's impossible for me to tell you like that's a priority, if that makes sense. Like, I spend hours every day on technology stuff, editing, you know, posting, those sorts of things. Like, it's a lot more going on behind the scenes than just streaming. So like, these things are kind of just gonna slowly start to happen like a little bit at a time, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll definitely get that set up. I love gambling, so that sounds right up my alley. Knight here, knight takes. That doesn't work. So this is what I was talking about. We just get booted. The problem with this reroute is bishop takes. Can I take, and just come back and hit the rook? That looks good. That looks acceptable. If you mod me, I'll run them. Dude, I'm down. You've been following since June 23rd. Okay, fine. Give sub, follow, mention. How do I... Oh, add as mod. There you go. I just added you as a mod, buddy. You can run my gambling for me. Congrats. Just don't for now, don't gamble on anything except for if I win, lose, or draw my matches, please, without getting permission from me, okay? Let's reroute this way. And like nothing mean. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep it just like standard gambling on my games for right now. But yeah, if you have any other ideas, you can put it in chat and get cleared by me. Thanks for the sub, Matthew. Appreciate it. See, the problem is I want to put the knight there. I want to keep my bishop alive. But yeah, knight here is coming. I'll play queen here, I guess. Maybe queen here is better just so my knight can escape. This knight has been getting bounced around all game. It's really my LVP of the match for sure. If I go here, they hit me with a rook here. Okay, I don't want that. There's no knight here because we can take it. Is there a knight here, though? I guess my queen just gets out then. How old are you? I'm 23. I'm 23 years old. No reason to dwell too long. I think this is kind of a no-brainer move. I guess this square is also an option, but I just like the idea of just escaping if we have to. And the queen keeps an eye on this pawn, which is important. Black could maybe try to check and then get in here. Okay, let's take. I like the idea of grabbing a move for ourselves here. Let's try and figure out how to untangle. If I go here, we get checked. We don't want that. See, this is tough because this pawn is hit and there's this check. And I don't think there's a way to guard against both those threats. So I think I'm going to prioritize some activity here and we'll just drop this pawn. We'll just drop the pawn. Do you have any advice on checkmating? I keep getting stalemate. Learn the common checkmating patterns. Puzzles are good for that. So if I go rook here, there's this fork. Rook here, they take. Rook here, there's this fork. Rook here, they take. Rook here, they take. So my rook is actually trapped, which I missed. I missed that. Let's go here. I want to try and pull away on these pawns. We're gonna lose this, guys. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Oof. I didn't want to lose this one, man. I didn't want to lose this one. The collab I want to see most is the one you said you're doing with someone who's mastered the game of checkers. Are you still planning? That seems interesting. Yes. So that was for August 2nd. And that'll be with a YouTuber named Checkers TV. He also streams. And it's all just checker stuff. And he's a chess expert. So I don't know what it's called in chess. I don't know if it's like also like Grandmaster or Master, something like that. But that collab is definitely still on. And I'm also super excited for that. Let's push so we don't lose another pawn here. Yeah, it's August 2nd. He's got 125,000 subscribers, and he's a checkers-only YouTuber. He's like the Gotham Chess of checkers, man. It should be lit. It should be lit. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, we did. Jay Goonswad, for those that are new here, Calc stands for Eagles legend Grant Calcaterra. That is also true. That is also a very true thing that you just stated. But yeah, guys, the reason we got Checkers TV on was people kept saying like, "Oh, do a checkers stream, do a checkers stream," and I was like, "I don't even know how to play checkers, bro." So we brought him in, man. We're gonna do some coaching and like maybe some odds matches, I think. All right, we got the two knights in the bish versus the bishop rook knight. Not ideal. The new wig makes you look like a chess elf, bruh. Thanks, man. That's exactly what I want to hear after getting a haircut. Thank you, man. So if I just move the knight here, they take, we would take. Okay, wait, let's. But I can't take. So if I go here and they take. We take. They would take here. Gosh darn it, dude. Gosh darn it. They're forcing these trades, man. I can't do anything about it. I might try to get the pawn here and play bishop here. But honestly, I think after a rook here, we're just losing this pawn. This guy is so solid, man. He's so solid. I'm going to go for this. But you guys, after this game, we're probably going to play one more game. Most likely just like a blitz, because I do have to wrap up by 4 o'clock EST. And then I'll see you guys at 10:30 EST for the collab with Chelsea Delphin. That's spelled Delfin, that last name. But yeah, it should be a fun time. We're going to need like a fork or something. This is honestly like pretty resignable at this elo, but I'll just play it out for a couple more moves. Checker's easy, just takes, and takes. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Dude, can someone tell me how many people are watching the TikTok right now? I feel like that stream is like... I feel like there's a lot of people in it. I could be wrong. Like more than usual. Just miss that your rook is hanging, broski. You got it. 500. That's pretty sick. That's pretty tough, man. Alright, guys. I'm going to resign this. This guy's got it. This guy's absolutely got it. Alright, I'm going to end the rapid segment above 2100 for spite reasons. We're 2104. Let's play one 5-minute game. In that time, guys, please, everyone, head over to my Twitch at High Variance TV. We're going to end the stream with a nice raid for another chess streamer. And it's fun. A raid is when I redirect all my viewers on Twitch to another streamer. So please head over. Prediction started. That's lit, dude. That's lit. We finally have gambling, man. Finally. I'm going to play a weird opening just to mess with this guy. Maybe like here and bishop check, potentially, in the future. Everyone will be better be betting I'm going to win for the first ever gambling on the channel, dude. If you guys want to be involved with fun stuff like that, also check out the Twitch, guys. There's a lot of stuff I can do on Twitch that I just simply can't do on TikTok and YouTube as much as I want to. And another new example of that is gambling with your channel points and whether or not I'm going to win the game. Let's go here and here. 100% on win is crazy. W. This is bad because if I go here to defend the pawn, they just push. And if I push here, they push here. But I guess the queen guards the knight. I think this is fine. I'm just playing like a very weird random opening here, so I don't know. I don't really know what the... Yeah, see, I'm already missing stuff. If they don't do anything, I can push and trap the bishop in, though. They need to be careful. Ooh, okay, so push, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Is the idea that I'm just, like, simply getting mated here? Okay, yeah, I believe him. I don't want to lose all 3 of those pawns. I like want to move this bishop out of the way and like get my queen out somehow. I don't see anything that works though. This is not really very good here, guys. Or like bishop here, knight here as well. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. The idea is knight takes, queen takes, then we'll play knight here to kick the bishop out. Or potentially trap it, actually. Potentially trapping it. Okay, the problem is if I go here, there's knight takes now. Which I missed, of course. Well, I'm not sure what to do with this bishop. It's kind of just in the way. Maybe I just take with check and play knight back. No, I misclicked. I misclicked that. That's actually not a horrible misclick. It's actually not like a horrifically bad misclick, to be honest. Watch that low-key be my best move. With gambling comes a need for cool rewards with the points. Could not agree more. I just gotta, yeah, like again, guys, it all just comes down to what I have time for. Like, we simply have to prioritize things that are more important for, like, building the community. That's all. I really have no play here. This is a very brutal position. Let's go here. I really want knight takes, like, really badly. That knight is the bane of my existence here. We should probably speed up as well. There's this thought to sack the rook, too, that I can't get out of my head. Okay, let's take. I actually don't understand that move. Wait, what? I win. The resign button is down and to your right, buddy. Actually might still sack this rook. Why do they just sell like that? We're going to try to move the knight and get the queen out this way. Maybe I should have played knight takes. This is like weird. Is there this? So if they push, we just take? I think that makes the most sense to me. Push takes. Knight takes, rook takes, guards the queen infiltration. If pawn takes, there's a fork. If queen takes, we just trade. Oh, there's rook takes. Oh my gosh, there's rook takes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. There might just be a rook sack. Yeah, we're lost again. GG's, bro. Here and rook here. Our knights are so out of the play. I couldn't. Oh, there's knight here. No. Wait, no, there's no check because the knight blocks. Oh, dude, I missed knight here, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. We're selling, bro. What a game of swings, dude. What a game of swings. I gotta speed up too. This is like the quadruple mega fork of doom. I was so worried about this queen infiltration idea. Oh, lights out, bro. This has to be lights out, right? It's mate and we're hitting the rook. And we're hitting the bish. They can't take. And we're threatening the bishop still. Knight, maybe knight here next, or rook here potentially. Okay. Oh, there was just check and queen takes rook. That might have been better. I'm not sure. For some reason, I feel like they won't see that that rook is hanging, though. And then we'll go knight here, and we'll go rook here. A minute to win, guys. Come on. Let's end the stream on a win here. Let's end the stream on a win. I missed mate. Fa. Fa, dude. All right, we win, guys. All right, we end the stream on a win. Let's do a nice little raid on Twitch, and we'll wrap up for the day. Let's raid Matt, dude. This guy's a professional football player and streams chess. There's not much that gets more fun than that. Everyone hop in, guys. I'm sure it's a pretty fun stream. He's got a very large and very active community. All right, have fun, guys. And for the rest of you guys, click that follow or subscribe button if you haven't already.